Welcome back, Ash Academic. My name is Ashwan. If you're watching the first time for this series, just subscribe in our YouTube channel. Okay, this is the new series I'm starting in this YouTube channel. Like a lot of videos I uploaded, but in continuously series I didn't upload it. But this time, like I got a lot of messages in the LinkedIn, take the SRC section, SRE observability sections. That's why I taken the SRE sections now. Okay, this is entirely for SRE who want to start the career in SRE. They want this videos will be very useful. Like this prerequisite means basic AWS knowledge or basic DevOps knowledge. It's enough. SRE, site reliability engineer. Like in this series, like totally, I will take 5 sections. In the first section, this is the first section. Today, I will entirely explain the introduction about the SRE and observabilities. And second section, in the observability, there is a three things is there. One is the metrics, logs, and traces. The second section, I want to take the metrics, and third section, I want to take the logs, and fourth section, I want to take the traces. And fifth section, I want to deploy one full stack application, and after that, I will monitor the entire application to get if there any issues is there, we will get the call. If any issues in the logs, if logs issues is there, traces issues, entirely, we will get the notification. We will get the entirely one full stack application. I will deploy it and I will implement and I will give the access to everyone. You also can access the application. This is the pattern we are following for this series. First, I will start the introduction about the SRE, Site Reliability Engineer. This is the full form of SRE. Like in SRE, first we are taking the section one. This is the section one. And today's we will discuss about the observabilities and introduction entirely in SRE. Okay. Okay. If you're watching the first time, please subscribe. Mm, I'm expecting for this video 50 subscribers and 1K likes. And if you have any doubts, please comment and I will reply the message. If you want to connect with me and connect in the LinkedIn, if you want to any doubts, connect on our LinkedIn, Telegram. Our community members will be reply the messages to you. Otherwise, I will reply. And okay, let us start the process. Observabilities. In observability, first one is metrics, and second one is logs, and third one is traces. S- I will explain in detail what is these three. What is the meaning of the metrics? What is the meaning of the logs? And what is the meaning of the trace? In detail, I will explain the architecture also. First, metrics. Metrics is a to collect the like CPUs will be increased or memories will be increased. It will check the entirely. It will metrics. CPU will increase, and memory will increase. Just take an example for this one. I will in detail explain. CPU is increasing and memory is increasing. Just to take the example and, and logs error logs in it's literally in the server. If the any server or if any in AWS account, this if application is the any fail in which application in which server, like in which particular, like if suppose in the one application is there in Lambda service, there is a lot of errors is there. Like it will take that logs and it will give, like it will send to the messages to you. the PagerDuty. I will explain the PagerDuty also. What is the PagerDuty also? Like errors will be irrespectively of the server. Error logs irrespectively of the server. Error logs irrespectively service. Like if any service in our application, if any service is there in that service, there any issue like error logs, if anything is there, that logs will be collect the logs. Mm, and traces. See, traces. If you, I will give the exactly where the issue across the flow, like entire application, exactly where the issue, like if you issue in the CPUs, or if you issue in the memory, or if you issue in the logs, like in which service is failed or which server is failed, entirely it will where exactly it will, if you check the traces, if you go and check the traces in that, it will show where the exact issue. If you click the link, it will go the fix the, if you can fix the issue. You exactly where the issue cross flow. I hope you got a clarity. Now, first take a matrix part. I said a matrix. Matrix is a CPUs will be increased and memories will be increased. What? I will explain now. First take the matrix. First one is matrix. Matrix. First, I will explain the architecture. You will get the more clarity. Take the server. This is the one server. In one server. This server collect the metrics from all the servers. Like there is a one server is there. That server collect the all servers metrics. Collect the metrics from all. Yeah. I hope you guys are understanding my way of flow. If I am going a little bit fast means I will go now. I will go in little bit slow now. Okay. Server collect the metrics from all servers. How it will collect in this server? How it will collect the all service metrics? Wait, because of node exporter. Node exporter. In this server, we are installing the node exporter. This server, we are installing the node exporter. In the node exporter, pull the all metrics from the node exporter. Like pull the metrics from the node exporter. Like in this, suppose if you take this server in the EC2 instance, in the EC2 instance, our application is running. Yeah, if the node exporter I will install, the node exporter will take the all server metrics, pull all The server metrics all pull the metrics from node exporter. Pull uh, metrics from node exporter. Yeah. Okay. And next, here we are taking the we are installing in the server only. We are installing the alert manager also. In the alert manager, in the alert manager in this entire playlist, we are using the pager duty. The pager duty is a very good platform to raising the tickets. We can fix the issues and pager duty. We can connect. Yes, simple. We can install the mobile and we can connect to the mail ID and we can use it and it pager duty will send the calls. There's some issue is there. You can go and fix. There's some issues there. You easily can. But the problem is in the pager duty. It will not accepted our mail IDs. It will accept only for business mail IDs only, like gmail.com. It will not export, but yahoo.com, you have to create the yahoo.com mail ID, or otherwise you have a professional company means your company mail IDs is there, like Outlook mail IDs is there. You can use that mail IDs and you can create the account. I will show you in the next metrics is the our next section, section 2. I will show you how to create the Praiser Duty account also. We are using the Praiser Duty. And next, Prometheus. Let's come to the main picture. Prometheus. Like the server collecting the all metrics from the all servers using the node exporters and alarms. The node exporter every 15 seconds it will give the metrics to the Prometheus. And Prometheus what will do? Prometheus adding the indexings and labeling and timestamping and to store the metrics in TS DB. It is the interview question. TSDB is a time series database. Like it will ask the one of the interview you will ask like where Prometheus store the metrics means you can ask like if you immediately can tell time series database, like time series database only it will storing the metrics. This is the very important question. Like it's a very even my interview also asked this question like 1 year back. Okay. Prometheus what will do? Every node export and every 15 seconds it will be queue to the Prometheus the logs. The Prometheus will do adding the indexings and labeling and timestamp and store into TSDB time series time series database. And here we can set the time limit from routing the routing of the I set tell period like say 90 days. Like see what I'm explaining is we can set the time period of the 90 days. Like every 30 days it will be Prometheus will be stores will be it will expired. Like we can set to the 30 days to the 90 days. Like here we can set time limit for if I set retention period in 90 days. Sorry, retention period is 90 days. Okay. And after that, Grafana. Like Prometheus will send the matrix to the Grafana, and Grafana we can create the dashboards. We can check the entirely how many CPUs will be increased, how many RAM will be increased, how much networking entirely we can check it. This is the metrics part. I hope you got the clarity. And the next video, like section 2, in detailedly, I will explain part by part. And I will create the how to create the page activity and how the index is labeling, timestamping, and how it will store the time series data. In detailedly, I will explain. Um, it- I practically I will prove it this one. And now metrics part is that. Now let us go to the logs. Next part is logs. Here again the server. You can take this same server only. Same server. The same server only. The same server only. Collect the logs from the path. Which path I will do? Given path and the prompt trail. Prompt trail. The prompt trail send those logs like The server, again, the node exporter and everything is there. No, that server, again, the collect all given path. Like if path is there, we have to give the path, and the path given path, all logs will be collect the server, the same server only collect the all logs, and it will send to the Loki, Grafana Loki. Send those logs to Loki. In here, Grafana Loki. What Grafana Loki will do? Here also applying the labeling and timestamping and store to the logs in TL. Same here. The Prometheus what will doing? Here also same applying labeling timestamping, but here it will stored in the TL. I will explain what is the logs TL in part 3 video. You will get the more clarity. Apply labeling. Timestamp and etc. Same what the indexing labeling. So what is they are doing? Same like that will do, and it will stored into log DL, and next it will again it will push to the Grafana. Again, the using the Grafana, we have to create the dashboards and we can access and everything. Here in the graph, if there are any issues there, immediately like in this part only, like we will get the notification in our mail entirely. If there any log will be collecting means the immediately we will get the mail in between the alert manager is there. If there any issues is there, we can get them issues and we can go and check the Grafana dashboards and where the issue exactly is there, and we can go and we can check it. This is the part. I hope you both is both in detail you got the clarity in the way of different sections like metric section, log section. You will get in detail clarity. That's why I am taking 3 sections individually. Third one is traces. Sorry, traces. Sorry, spelling mistake is there. Yeah, traces. Server and application. They did. See, in this server only, lot of applications is in the server only the application is running, right? Same, same server, the running application. Collect into from the application. See, the traces will collect all into from application. where it will collect into application from application. Here tuple is there. What it will do? Simple. Store the all information and give to the Grafana. Will do like whatever collected the application entirely. It will give to the Grafana and give to the Grafana. Oh, using the Grafana, we can monitor the application. And using the Grafana, we can use the dashboards and we can create the dashboards so we can import and everything we have to. And in between, alert manager is there. If anything, the issue is there, like it's exactly the in the application where the issue is there. In that issue, it will find the traces and that same error it will send to the PagerDuty. And meanwhile, it will send to the Grafana dashboard also. We can monitor in the Grafana dashboard, but in the Grafana dashboard, 24 hours, we are unable to the monitoring. Like if suppose in midnight at 2 to 3 p.m. Or 2 to 4 p.m. and I'm suddenly sleeping, I am not able to monitoring the applications in front of my laptop is there, but I am unable to the monitoring. I'm just sleeping there. But in the same time, our application, one service is fail or one server is fail or whatever, if something is there, but the application is not down. Immediately the PagerDuty will first it will send a mail or it will send the notification or otherwise it will send the WhatsApp message, otherwise it will send directly, it will call PagerDuty directly to call because PagerDuty in our phone directly go to the Play Store and install the PagerDuty and we have to install our login. We can set the login credentials and connect. And if PagerDuty directly call, hey, Mister, there is a some server is crashed. We can go and fix it. Otherwise, your application will be down. Immediately we can go to their Grafana dashboard and we can see entirely where the exact issue, because there the traces only the where exact the issue is there. We have easily find out. We can just no, PagerDuty will call no. After that, we PagerDuty will send a mail. Open that mail. We can click that link. It will redirect to the Grafana dashboard. If the open the Grafana dashboard, it will say, oh, there is a one Lambda function. It's failed. We can go on. We have to fix the Lambda function. We have to go on. We have to fix the Lambda function. Otherwise, it will go the oh, there's a one service CPUs will be increased, but auto scaling groups will be not increase the immediately. That's why you have to go and we have to fix the issue. That's why the traces will be most important. I will take minimum 1 hour section in the traces and I will implement in detail in the section 4. This is the part of traces entirely. I hope you got the clarity. I will send the screenshot in our GitHub repository. I already created one GitHub repository. This is the section 1 and this is the section 2. And remaining sections I have to do. But and after this section, I will record the section 2. In 3 4 days, I will upload the second section also. I already published one blog. You can read this blog. You will get the more clarity. Observability SRE. See, you will get more clarity. I given the architecture image also. See, see, that traces open telemetry. It will take and it will give to the them and it will give to the Grafana dashboard. This is the architecture. For example, we are monitoring the Flipkart application only. If anything, every 15 seconds, it will give to the uh, node exporter will give to the Prometheus, and Prometheus the matrix will be give to the Grafana. Same the logs will be Grafana Loki. It will give to the here. Same the traces also it will give. And tell it will the Grafana dashboard we have to monitor. If there any issues is there, the we are not able to monitoring that Grafana dashboard. Immediately the pager duty it will be called. And there is some issues there. We can go and fix it. This is the hearing. I give it in detail. I written the blog and I will give this blog in the description. You can go and read the blog and section 2 I will in detail I will explain matrix part in detail, like how we need to install node exporter, how many servers we require, how Prometheus will be collect the metrics, and how much 15 seconds and where it will store. In detail, I will explain the section 2 for this section for the only introduction. The second section, the practically I will explain and I will implement. And but my side, one small suggestion is there of after the I will explanation go through the take the notes and you have to read, and after that you have to come to the second section, because if you didn't watch the first section directly come to the second section, you no need to get anything, because I am explaining it in detail. In these 6 sections you are eligible for the SRE role. You can apply for DevOps plus SRE role, otherwise you have to apply directly SRE role. You can I will in this series I will give from uh, interview questions. If case any job openings is there in SRE, I will post it in our Telegram group. You can directly join in our Telegram group. I will post it in our Telegram group. Otherwise, in my LinkedIn is there. You can connect here. If there any openings is there in my company, I will post it in the Telegram group. The description, I will give the description in the Telegram link. You can just go and click and you can join the Telegram group. And this for my side. But do practice. And whenever coming to the next section, previous section, what happened, you have to see and you have to come to the second section. Directly you have to come into the second section. You are unable to understood anything. That's why for my suggestion, please go through the previous one. Have to come to the second one. You have to take the notes, all details. If I will share this one and I will share this one also. Read this one in detailly and go through the notes. Go through these notes a- and go through this entire notes and can come. And next section, I will implement metrics. I will design some architecture and I will explain in detail. And practically also I will explain. This is my side. If you really like my section, please subscribe. If you didn't like anything, just write the comment. I will improve my side and I will come to the next videos in detail. I will explain. Okay. I'm expecting for this video minimum 50 to 60 subscribers and 1K likes. If you really like, you can like the video. Otherwise, if you didn't like the video, if you didn't like this video, just write the comment. Oh, we are didn't like this video because of this one, this. You can write the comment. I will improve my side. Okay, this is the part, and I'm signing out. Thank you so much for joining. Bye bye.